You have heard of this Google AI technology. One of it is DeepMind, AlphaFold. I don't know if you have ever heard of it. So it's being used widely in medical field to understand the protein structure. To understand the protein structure of the body. So it has potentially revolutionized the drug discovery and this disease treatment. I know there are so many other industries that Google is influencing. I think this is one of the example. And the other thing on how the technology is improving us is through innovation and automation. What I believe nowadays, everybody is trying to automate his work or her work, like from just emailing, from setting meetings in the calendar. We just want to automate. We just want things, those small repetitive works to be automated. For machine learning, TensorFlow has really improved a lot on this and is driving a lot in the research in AI. So TensorFlow is an open source machine learning framework that has been pivotal in advancing AI and ML. So powering innovations in self-driving cars, natural language processing, and so many more. So if you go to, for those of you who have interacted with Google Cloud, if you go to Model Garden, you can find so many fundamental models which are developed by TensorFlow. TensorFlow is a framework by Google, so it's so easy to learn, and it can do a lot. I know some of you use Python, for example, scikit-learn libraries to do a lot, but TensorFlow is one of the majorly used in the field. Yeah, those were the examples on how technology is improving the industry. I know I have the second part where we'll be speaking about the GDSC solution challenge after Wilson. So I will take you on the importance of this club and how the GDSC solution challenge, you can take advantage of the GDSC solution challenge to to do the practical things and to solve the real world problems that are facing the society. So I will talk about that. I think for this first session, I will stop here. Thank you, Wilson.
Yes, thank you so much, Rodgers. That's a nice presentation. Can you react to his presentation? More reactions, more reactions, more reactions. Nice one, nice one, nice one, nice one, nice one. You can see people are active and they are so benefited from your presentation. Thank you so much, Rodgers. Yeah, so he just told us the importance of technology and why we need technology. So I want to introduce GDSC so that we can know how this club is going to benefit us and how it's going to impact our road in technology. So Google Developer Student Clubs, abbreviated GDSC. You can visit that short link. You can visit that short link to get more information about the club. But generally, you can see at the top of that presentation, I hope everyone is seeing my screen. Can you, if you're seeing my screen, you can react. Okay, nice. So as you can see at the topmost of that presentation, it is written Google Developer Student Clubs, University of Embu. So it's a student club that is set for a certain institution. For example, we have Google Developer Student Club, University of Embu. We have all your universities, whoever has joined this meeting, University of Eldoret, University of Nairobi, every university that has this club, it's a club specifically that is run by a university setup, a set of students who are interested in technology, but it is even wider than that, and it extends even to, like, for example, I've invited Rodgers here to speak to us. He's not a university student, but he was once there, and he knows the impact of this club too, to equip and empower students to impact their communities through technology. So the club is going to bring us together. I am a techie, someone else, Collins is a techie, Rodgers is a techie, Brian is a techie, and person A, person B, they are techies. So when they come together, the club is going to empower them and equip them on how they'll impact the community through technology. So what are Google Developer Student Clubs? Helping students bridge the gap between theory and practice. So whoever is doing a course, whoever is here and is doing a course that is related to technology, like IT, computer science, whichever course that you're doing that is related to technology, you realize that whatever we do in class is more basic, just to give us some basic understanding, and just to introduce us to these technology stuff. But now, what makes us to be fit for the job market is when we do practice with what we learn in class and with the real thing that is there now practically. So the Developer Student Club is going to help us to manage that. Maybe you can be doing it alone, but this one is just gives us more psych, and that feeling of you are a developer, you are in a developer group, and maybe you're going to connect, learn. I'll set those three words: you connect, learn, and grow together with other techies. When you connect with more people, the more you connect, the more you learn. So it's available for all undergraduate or graduate programs with an interest in growing as a developer. All students in both undergraduate and graduate programs are welcome to join the, I don't want to call it club, let me call it a community. Yes. So the vision of the program is to help students grow as developers by learning and exploring Google technologies. Google is one of the expert companies that we have in technology, and it has implemented and introduced many technologies that are so impactful to the society. So it is going to expose us to a lot of things, some which we know, and we're going to dig deep and know a lot, some which we don't know, and we're going to know them. It was launched in 2017 to solve challenges university graduates who are facing in finding employment in the tech industry. In the previous slide, I said that it brings together theory and practice. Whatever you know in theory, you put it into practice. Maybe in class we do a lot of theory, but now when we get to the job market, the tech industry, we get that what is needed is the skill, and that skill is acquired through practice. So it has spread. It exists in the countries from Asia to Africa. All those countries, we'll see that in the next slide. Yes. So so it has currently it is in 113 countries. You can see the shaded, the blue shaded, with 3,800 plus alumni and 1,900 plus leads. So it's a program that it's not only in this country or not only in Africa, but you can see the region that it has covered, the regions that have implemented the community are a big one. So we are under SSA, Sub-Saharan Africa, the shaded one, the shaded green. And it is implemented in 30 countries in Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, with 280 plus clubs and 30 plus countries. So that's how big the community is. I played this video at the beginning. I don't want to play it right now. Maybe I can just copy for you the link if you joined late, because it will take some time. Yes, you have it. I just pasted the link. So what should students expect from this community? First of all, you will expect to learn. Students learn Google technologies like Android, Google Cloud, Firebase, Flutter, TensorFlow, Google Angular, actions of Google, all those technologies that Google has brought up. You'll expect to learn them. You learn about a lot of technical topics and gain new skills through hands-on workshops, events, talks, projects, team building, activities online and in-person events. Like right now we are doing a meetup, so you should expect more of this. The next thing you should expect is to build. Expect to create and build solutions for local problems through project-based code labs, and content. So expect to apply new learnings to build great solutions for local problems, and expect to advance your skills and your career as well. Then the next thing you should expect is to connect. Expect to share solutions through fun meetups, study jams, and events like demo days, and making tech friends. Like now you may find someone who has joined here is not from our institution, he can be your friend. So expect to connect. So what are examples of the Google technologies that will be learning, or that will include in our learning? Okay, we won't limit ourselves to only these, but just to talk about the Google technologies. First, we have Firebase. Firebase, for those who don't know, is a set of back-end cloud computing services application development platform. It's just like a hosting platform, like where you host your backend. We have a Cloud Firestore. If you have a chance, you can look into it and have some hint. It offers database services and authentication online. Like you can create a website where if someone needs to log in, then you can implement authentication using Firebase. Then we have Flutter. Is an open source framework. If you are an Android developer, or if you are planning to do Android development or developing apps for Android, you will interact with Flutter if you will do that. Then we have TensorFlow. TensorFlow/ML is a framework, is an open source platform for machine learning and artificial intelligence. And we have Android. I know everyone who is in this meeting has used an Android phone. So you expect to learn how to build Android apps and whatever that, then Android environment in general. Then we have Google Cloud, as the word suggests, Google Cloud, and Rodgers has already talked about it. We have Angular, which is a JavaScript framework used for developing web applications. Then we have Google Earth Engine. I'll finish with that. We have Actions on Google. Actions on Google is mostly used, not mostly, it's used in developing Google Actions. Like Google Assistant. Kama simu yako, you have, maybe someone is here and is not getting Kiswahili. If you have a phone and you have ever interacted with something like Google Assistant, so Actions on Google is used to implement that. Then we have progressive web apps. If, for example, we have an application called Google Meet, and right now as we are using Google Meet, it is designed to bring that experience that we have when we are using the Google Meet application. So that is what we call progressive web apps, an app built for the web to provide the experience similar to our mobile applications. For example, Google Maps. If you're using Google Maps on a phone, the experience you have is the same experience that you have when you're using Google Maps on a browser or on desktop. Then Google Earth Engine. So maybe I don't know if you have used this app called Google Earth. So what's the difference between Google Earth and Google Earth Engine? When you're using Google Earth, you can explore the globe virtually and view satellite images. For example, I want to view a satellite image of University of Embu. I can just go to Google Map and I can search and I can view that. Now, Google Earth Engine. Sorry, I meant Google Earth, not Google Map. So now what's all about Google Earth Engine? It's a tool that Okay, it borrows the functionality. No, it's Google Earth that borrows the functionality of Google Earth Engine. Now, Google Earth Engine is a tool that enables you to analyze maybe the information about a certain place, like say you want to analyze the climate change in University of Embu, and analyze the information about a certain location. So Google Earth Engine helps to do that. So, and many technologies. So right now I want us to do some small jog up of mind. I want you to type GDSC UoEm. I want you to write GDSC UoEm in your favorite programming language. Can you type it? GDSC UoEm. Write GDSC UoEm in your favorite programming language. In the in-call messages section. Are we together? I can't see anyone typing. Or you lost me? Oh yeah, I can see Samuel is typing in JavaScript. Don't mind about the language that you are seeing on your screen. That's Wilson's script. I know someone is wondering which language I wrote that with. Yes, I can't see people engaging. I'm only seeing Samuel and Brian Kai. You can even type it in English. Oh, yeah, I can see Python. Eustace, which language is that? Yeah, Washeke has typed that, has written that in English. Collins, Python. No one is writing Pascal and COBOL, BASIC, those languages, Fortran. Huh? I heard there's even a language called F sharp. I heard F sharp in piano, so I was surprised to hear there's a language called F sharp. Sharks Rains, is that Java? Yeah. Nice one. Okay, I can see we are together. So, yeah, the next slide is on the GDSC solution challenge. So, I'll invite Rodgers. He has been here before. He has been a GDSC lead before. So, he can tell us more about the solution challenge so that we can get a hint of it. Welcome, Rodgers.
Okay, thank you, Wilson. Let me share my screen again. Okay, about the GDSC solution challenge, actually it's a Google program. Now, after all these, Google came with this program in order to give students a chance to develop products for the community. I know sometimes we don't have to be consumers, and in Africa, that's what we are trying to move away with. Remember, so many product that we use are usually developed by tech companies, usually in different continents, and as Africans, we usually consume. But for us, Google has given us a chance. This is a chance for us to develop a product that solves a community challenge, a community problem, and then if the product is so good, you will be able to receive funding and then develop now into a fully product that can be used with other people. So who can participate in this product? This product can be participated by all of us who are in this community, GDSC community, and also you can partner with other tech enterprises. For example, if there's a startup, you can partner as a community and then you solve the program. I mean that problem that we face as a society. So Google has came up with 17 sustainable development goals that we normally focus on. Sorry, I forgot to write them to indicate them here, but let me mention a few. For example, we have nowadays we face a challenge in climate change. Climate change is a challenge itself. It's one of the sustainable development goals. We face the challenge of hunger, more especially in Africa. We have healthy crisis, so we face a challenge in healthy sector. So and there's so many other challenges, so many other sustainable development goals. I will send a document later that attaches those of them, or you can even Google. They're open, they're online. So once what students can do is to identify, and remember you can be in a group, or you can be an individual to some extent if you have nobody to partner with. So you can form in groups, then you solve that challenge in a group, and then you present it as a group. I mean, as a group as a one product. So and what are the timelines? Before I speak about the timelines, I want to speak about what happens if your product becomes the best, all the awarding stages. Normally, if you register for the program comes with a lot of benefits. There's swags. Let me first say there's swags, and then there's some mentorship program. If your product is so it seems to be so potential, so you have access to mentorship from the Google experts. So you can also receive funding. So funding is also provided by Google. I mean, money. I don't know the way I can put it, but if they start level, if you surpass at a certain level, they start award, you receive $300. Is it $300? $3,000. Yeah, you receive $3,000 if you are top. If your product becomes the best, and then if the product is the best, you receive $3,000, and then you receive funding. If a product needs funding in order to be out there, you also receive funding. And also, if your product is it's kind of mentorship by Google experts for you to develop the program now fully, the product fully for it to be used by people. So there's that mentorship program you receive from the Google experts. So what are the timelines? These are the timelines. Hopefully my screen is visible. So this runs in a year. This runs in a year. So from January to August mostly. So so what happens is the solution. The solution challenge registration is open on January. So January we receive the registrations. Registrations, I mean, you submit your registration whether in a group or as an individual or as in partnership with a tech startup. So you register in January. So it runs all the way. In March, in the month of March, you make your submissions. Your submissions are in form of papers, like what solutions are you solving and how you are going to go about it. So the submissions happens in the whole of the month of March, and then in April there is some evaluations, solution evaluations round 1. There is round 2. So in the month of May, in the month of May, there's now the top 100, the top 100 global team winners are announced. After now the evaluations of what you submitted, the solutions that you submitted. And then on May, remember if if you are among the top 100, and remember this is a worldwide activity, so meaning all the GDSCs around the globe are eligible for that. So if your group or your product is among the top 100, you now receive the mentorship, like the mentorship program from Google on how to prepare you now for the second phase, now to approach the idea, and then just in a preparation, like you see the mentorship now to complete on maybe what you have done. So around June, you make now the final submission. Remember, you have been now receiving the mentorship from from the experts because your idea is really promising. So on June you make another final submission. So in the same month on June, the solution evaluations is done now for round 2. From there, in the same month of June, now the top 10 members are selected. Let me use the word products. Now the top products are selected from the global team winners, and they are announced. So so from the top 10, now what is normally done from June to August now is the Google team now go and evaluate now these 10 top 10 products. They now choose the best three products. Now those are the top 3 winners who are going to be announced in the month of August. So that's what the top 10 products, the awarding, more especially the awarding starts from the top 10, though also those who are among the top 100 are going to receive some swags. So the top 10, the awarding starts from the top 10, and then top 3 is now is where you receive the money, where the first team received, let me confirm, I forgot to indicate here. So the first team received $3,000 as I said before. Let me see second one. Okay. The second one received okay, it's like I forgot to indicate here. I don't know who is aware of the figures. Brian Kai, are you aware of the figures about the second and the third position?
No, but let me just check on the website.
Okay. Okay. So as Brian confirms from the website. So guys, this is the process, and I normally encourage you don't wait for this registrations. Once you have this community, you can just form a team and start preparing early. So you just now shaping your ideas. You start shaping your ideas early. So when now that submission and everything's being done, you are not in a hurry or you are not in pressure to do this and this. So the best thing you can do is you identify the problem and you come out with an idea how you are going to solve that problem, and that problem has to be unique. Of course, you don't have to give an idea which already exists. For example, you want to form another Google Meet. We have a Google Meet. Maybe you want to form another product where people are, that's just the change of name. Like we need Google needs a unique product on how we are going to solve that challenge. So the time to prepare is now. Now you have that community. Now you have the privilege to develop a product as a student, and then the product be used by people outside here. I think that's that one will be the greatest thing that ever happened to you if you develop a product and the product is being used by a large number of users. So the time to prepare it is now. And one thing, this one I picked this from Alela. Alela likes to say this statement so several times when we meet. We want to see you moving from developing the world to changing the world. So this is the purpose of the club. It wants to bridge the gap. Now you develop solutions which are going to change the world. You move from that developing the world to developing the solutions which are going to change the world. Okay. Branka, did you get the awards for the second and the third?
Yeah, I dropped them in the chat section, but I can just share. So all the top 3 winners will get $3,000, and the top 10 teams will get $1,000 for each, but the prizes will not exceed $4,000. So yeah, and the top 100 will get swag, certificate, and mentorship.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Brian. I think you have heard about that. So there's great awards to be won, guys. Now the idea is for you to form groups and solve that. Come up with an idea solving a problem that we face in our society. So that's it, guys. I think right now we are heading to QA session. So under the guidance of Wilson, I hand over to Wilson.
Okay, thank you so much, Rodgers. Thank you so much. That was a nice overview of the Solution Challenge program. So before we go to the question and answer session, I'd like to introduce to you our core team members. So I don't know if they are all in. So I created some form that I sent to your WhatsApp groups. Those who are in University of Embu. So I am the GDSC. Those who don't know my face, this is how I look like. Then we have these 2 guys, John Kimani and Sodiq Nijobi. They are our regional leaders in the sub-Saharan Africa. Then we have Collins, who will be leading full stack web development in University of Embu GDSC. We have Evans. He's our backend engineer. He'll be leading that. Then Moses Mudogo will be leading Android. Then we have product designer Mark Washira. We have Conrad, who is a Python craftsman. Then we have Alex Nyambura. He'll be leading in cyber security. So we'll be organizing sessions for different technologies and different stacks. So you'll be meeting these guys, leave alone these ones. These guys, you will be meeting them severally in the meetups. Then another thing, I had to those who are in University of Embu, I never got any responses for those who can lead in these technologies. So if you're in and you think you can lead any of these, you can submit your application. Nice one. So how can you join GDSC as a club member? I had sent this link before, gdsc.community.dev/University of Embu. It's just something that you can memorize. It's right here. So you can head on to this link. I hope you people are seeing my screen. Are you seeing my screen?
Unfortunately, you have not been sharing the screen.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. So, all those things I've said. Okay, I can just repeat. So, I was introducing the core team. You can see my screen now. You can see my screen.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm sorry for that. So I was introducing the core team. So the quoting for University of Embu GDSC UoEm. So the guy is speaking is this one, Wilson Juma. Then we have our regional leaders, Sub-Saharan Africa. We have John Kimani and Sodika Knijobi. Then we have Collins Maganga. He'll be leading in full stack web development. We have Evans, backend engineer, Mudogo Moses, Android. We have Mark Washiro, is a product designer. We have Conrad Njora, he'll be leading Python, and Alex Nyambura for cybersecurity. So I had also said that I also, in the form I included these applications, but no one, this goes to University of Embu students. So no one had applied for this. So if you can lead any of this, you can submit your applications in the form. So how can students join GDSC? How can you join the GDSC? There is this link, gdsc.community.dev/University of Embu. Something you can memorize. I say that. So you can head on to this link. Let me just paste it right here. You can head on to, I can see Alex already posted it. So you can head on to that link. Once you get there, you'll need to register as a member, or you cannot register unless you have signed up. So if you request to join, you'll have to create an account with your with your Gmail, so you can join us. So once you join there, you are also allowed, or you will be participating in the community activities. I like calling it a community. So you can also join a team to build projects, and definitely it's from those teams that you will come up from a solution challenge that you can use to solve the problems that are affecting the community. Then you can also follow this link and share your story as a developer. Oh, sorry. You have it here. Yes. So what are we going to do in this year? When I say this year, I mean from now, September to August 2024. You have already seen in the calendar, in the solution challenge calendar, in August, when the solution challenge will be ending, we call that as we have completed the year of this community for this year. So we'll be learning various technologies together, both Google technologies and other technologies that are important. We'll also be building solutions to real-world problems, as long as you identify them. We'll also be recognizing rising stars among us. If, for example, today Alex builds Google, but we'll recognize him for that. So prepare to build many things, and to build many things that we will recognize you. And we'll also be connecting with other communities and collaborating with them. I've seen the GDSC lead for University of Eldoret is in, so we'll also be connecting with other communities like GDSC UoE and collaborating with them in various events. So this is not the only community that we have Google Developer Student Clubs. There are many communities. So this is a JavaScript script. This is a JavaScript script that is just talking about those communities. For example, you can join the Google developer groups. We have Women Tech Makers, which was created to empower women, if I'm not wrong, as the word suggests. Then we have Google Developer Experts. We have these three communities. So if you're feeling adventurous, are you feeling adventurous? Are you feeling like exploring more in the Google communities? You have an option. You have Google Developer Groups, you have Women Tech Makers, you have Google Developer Experts. For each community you join, ready for adventure, join any community of these and discover a world of coding. Join community. How do you join a community? Head on to this URL, https://developers.google.com/community. Then you can now join a community. Join a developer community and connect with developers from all around the world and discover a lot in the technology industry. So I'm Wilson Juma. I'm your GDSC lead. I'll be your GDSC lead this year. then after me someone else will pick up. So I hope you people, this is not my club or this is not my community. This is our community, and I'm not doing this for personal benefit. I'm not being paid or whatever else. I just want we people to come together, and it's been since this campus started, we are many techies here, but you see now there is not that motivation that keeps us together, and that is going to help us to empower us to go to a different level. So I want you people to be active, and you contribute to the community so that we can go to a next level. I hope everyone is going to do that. Let me just admit someone. Yes, so thank you so much for joining the session. Remember, learning is a lifelong journey, so keep exploring and discovering new things. Keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and trying new things. Keep learning and growing, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Technology is a world of endless possibilities and endless learning. Today you'll be learning full stack web development. Tomorrow you'll be learning Android development. The other day you'll be learning cybersecurity. The other day machine learning, AI, blockchain, product design. There are a lot of skills, a lot of technologies that are in this field. So it's not something that you can learn and finish. Si kitu unaweza learn hadi useme umemaliza. So just keep on pushing, and keep on trying new things day by day and with each passing moment. So I think right now I can now welcome for questions and comments. So if anyone has a question or a comment or any reaction, you can air it out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the reactions. Yes. Is there any question? I can see we are good timekeepers. It's 21:01. So we were just late to start, but we are finished on time. So I'm waiting for a question or any comment, any reaction.
I have a question.
Nice one.
The question is to Rodgers.
Okay.
He had said that he deals with the web and the data science. Does he specialize with one, or does he combine the both?
Yes, Rodgers, I hope you have heard the question.
Okay, thank you for the questions, Collins. Okay, it happens while I was campus. I wanted to do machine learning, and one thing that came up is actually it was so being a first year. I think first year, third, second semester is when I started developing that urge of me dealing with the data science. And I started doing data science, but it became too hard for me. You know, in data science, you have to understand the linear algebra, calculus, and then for you to understand how most of the algorithms work, you have to be good in mathematics. And for that period of time, for me, you know, algebra and calculus we haven't covered at that time. We covered much of the information during our third year, but I needed something that can keeps me started. So that's when I went to web development. I started, you know, doing this simple tasks, for example, HTML, CSS. So I did web development until when I was third year is when now I developed the confidence for me now to do data science. So because I had some web knowledge, so I used to do some web. I used to learn some website technology like skills, part-time and then do data science. So when I finished school in 2022, that's last year. So I needed to get into the tech field, like to start working. So so I got a role at a startup as a web developer. You remember I had the web skills. So I can't avoid doing the web development because that's what it's available for me to do in the market. But now again, I love machine learning. I love machine learning. I also can't drop machine learning because at my job I'm doing web development. So I decided to do them both. And actually, doing some both have made me realize to understand how things work. For example, working with web APIs, I have understood how I can send my data to a machine learning model, how I can consume APIs, knowing how to connect these two. I think that's one of the greatest things I've achieved working with the two, understanding. At some point, I feel like, yeah, it has played me because I sometimes feel like I imagine what if I could have only ventured into one. Maybe I could have done a lot. I don't know what would have happened, but also they start feeling that maybe I'm going too slow. But for me, for right now, I can't regret because I do web development. I'm doing great at it, and also I do machine learning. For now, I don't have a role. Okay, I don't have a role for machine learning and data science, but it's something I'm looking greater. Like right now, what we are doing is for the Google community, for the Google Champion, Google Cloud Innovators Championship Program. There at that program I am as a machine learning engineer. So the product I'm testing from Google for machine learning and AI. So right now where I apply that knowledge, I apply that community. So still I'm looking forward to work at a company which specializes in AI and machine learning because that's my goal. But currently I also do web development. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the feedback.
Okay, great. Another question. So for you, Collins, if you feel, or if another person feels can do both, you things. So for data science and machine learning, if you're good in math and the statistics, so you can venture into machine learning and data science easily. But if you also don't know the maybe deep math, you can still do because there is already algorithms which are there for you. Sometimes you don't need to understand the math behind an algorithm for you to solve a solution. Sometimes you need the basic understanding just to do. Unless the math comes actually when you want to know what happens behind a machine learning algorithm, and maybe you want to do an improvement or you want to come up with your own algorithm. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I've answered your question, Collins.
Yes, I have answered. Although, like it's safe to say that like you can pursue what can I say, one field, or you can pursue both. But depending on you eventually go to your passion, where it will lead you.
Yeah, actually in the future I want to settle in machine learning and AI. That's where I feel I'm more passionate in rather than web development. Yeah.
I totally understand. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Rodgers, for answering that, and thank you, Collins, for your question. I hope everyone has gained from that. May there be any question, or we can end the session?
I also have another question.
Okay, Samuel.
So what are the requirements to be a Google Cloud Innovators Champion?
That's a good question. How can you become a Google Cloud Champion Innovator? Okay, Google Cloud Champion Innovator is a program which was enrolled last year by Google. So the program specifically focuses on Google Cloud. Remember, Google Cloud is cloud innovations is the future, and Google want to invest more on Google Cloud. So Google Cloud came just to bridge that gap between. I understand you can develop your software and then it lands on other servers, maybe on your machine. But remember, great softwares has in a way to be connected or to be consuming cloud resources. And for that, Google is investing heavily on cloud. So Google came up with these programs, and it was selecting actually the experts, those who are good on Google Cloud products. So actually, we are the first batch, as you can see, we are the first batch. And this a lifetime program. So once you are a Google Champion Innovator, you will be a Google Champion Innovator for your lifetime. So for the roles, as I mentioned for the roles, you will be testing Google products before they're being released. For example, from the last 2 months, we have been testing Duet AI. Duet AI is it's a product for Google Cloud, which acts like so it was released last week after us testing, and there's so many products. Remember, before then we have also been testing BAD before it was released under the testers program. So as usual, it's a program. It also has the benefits. For example, benefits to consume cloud resources for free, like cloud credits. It also has some swags as other programs, the same as Google Developer Experts, and of course GDSC, Women Tech Makers. You also have a chance under the program. You can also have a chance to interact with Google experts. I mean, the Googlers now, those who work at Google, because normally we are under the same group, so we interact with them. So you also, in that process, you receive the mentorship. So, and that you are also given free courses and cloud boosting resources, cloud boosting skills, resources. So you access those resources for free. And then you, per year, you are sponsored to do one Google certification. So after that, if you pass that certification, you are also given another voucher for you to do another certification. So in a year, you have one voucher to do a Google certification. And you know how Google certifications are expensive because they cost like 20,000. Yeah, so how can you become a member? For you to be a Google Cloud Champion, first you have to be good, to have the technical expertise on Google Cloud. Maybe you can be a Google Cloud Champion Innovator for machine learning, like I am, or you can be for Workspace, or you can for Chrome OS, or you can for conversation AI. So there's so many cloud champions. So for you to be, you have to have a technical expertise, and then you have to apply. When the window happens, you have to apply. I think this year is going to happen around November, December, around there. So once you have applied, you have to be nominated by a Googler. A Googler, I mean, is somebody who works at Google, like has to nominate you and say, yeah, this person is good. Whatever he's doing good. So you have to be nominated. Apart from applying, for example, for me, when I applied, is Awal from Nigeria. Previously was the manager for the GDSC program in Sub-Sahara. So Awal nominated me, so I did the interview, and then I passed, and then I was selected to be a Google Cloud Champion Innovator. So that is the process. In simple terms, you have to apply and then be nominated by a Googler. Yes, somebody who works at Google. Yeah. Hopefully, the question is answered. And then you can head to the cloud page. We have the cloud page. I think also, for example, Google Cloud Experts have their own web page. We also have, let me share the link. Google Champions Innovator. Let me share the links on the charts. So from there you can see the list of Google Cloud Champions Innovators we have. We are around 600 worldwide. So from Kenya, I think we are around. Let me share the link. From Kenya so far, I have seen 4. So hopefully the number will improve, because I understand it's a new program and so many members who are not aware about it. So I have shared the link on the chat. So that's the web page. When there is a new application, you will find it there. So keep the eye on to watch. So yeah, I think that's the web page that Wilson has shared. Yeah. So these are you can just move up. These are we have so many categories. You can be a cloud AI, ML, data analytics, database. There are those who deal with databases. There are those who deal with Google Workspace. Yeah, you can move to the benefits. I think the benefits I have highlighted some, and there are so many more. So that's the page if you want to explore. And if you feel like it's a program for you, I highly encourage you to apply, because you also receive invitations to events. So like last event happened September 30 was Next, Google Next, Cloud Next. Who knows about Cloud Next event? So that happened at Francisco. Actually, if you're a champion innovator, you receive a VIP invite. Yeah, you also get invites for so many other events. That's also one of the benefits. I think I have answered that, and let's also there's a question on that. All right.
Nice one. You can react to that. Yes. Okay. I think now we need to end the session. So thank you so much for joining, and I know everyone has been well impacted. So you can stay tuned for the next session. We'll communicate when we plan for the next session. So you can have a good night from wherever you are, or you have a good day from wherever you are. Goodbye. Thank you so much, Rodgers, for making the session more wonderful for us. And thanks everyone who has engaged and everyone who has been listening.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.